Hey friends, I'm Sarah, a multi-passionate maker. This video we are diving into working out that chain, that foundational level chain when you're starting a crochet project. I created this series of beginner crochet tips to have bite-sized tutorials for those of you who are learning and even those of you who are picking up crochet after years and just need a quick refresher. So to those of you who are new, welcome in, and those of you who are returning, welcome back. Okay, let's talk about making a chain. So the chain is the backbone of your project, especially if you're making a scarf for a blanket or something that's pretty straight, and it's going to set the stage for your piece. Consistency is key, so you're going to want to pay attention to your tension. Now, of course, when you're learning it, you're going to be all over the place. You're not going to be consistent in the beginning. Just know that it takes a little bit of practice to get to that point. It's all about finding that sweet spot between too tight and too loose in your tension. You can kind of see sometimes where it doesn't, and you can notice that, right? So in the beginning, it's going to be all over the place, okay? And I don't want you to be worried about that. It will be all over the place, and that's okay. It just takes practice to get to the more consistent stitches. All right, so you are going to start with a slip knot. And if you don't know how to do a slip knot, you're going to want to go back to my video on slip knots and watch how to create one. There's different methods to do it, and so you want to find what works best for you. Okay, so the next piece is holding your yarn correctly so that you have enough tension. And if you don't know how to do that, I also have a video, and I'll link both of those videos down below. But you're going to want to make sure that you have everything ready to go, and you have your tension, you know how to hold your hook, and you hold your yarn. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that your tension is going to be here, right? You're going to want it to be pretty tight when you're hooking it. Then you're going to want to release. Notice how my pointer is kind of going to go back and forth. It's going to release the tension a little bit so that I can pull it smoothly through that loop. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to start with my hook up. So notice hook is pointing up. I'm going to go front to back. So I'm going to take my hook. I'm going to go under from front to back under that piece of yarn. I'm going to grab, so I'm twisting my hook. I'm grabbing the yarn. As I pull it through, notice my pointer finger is leaning in. Then I'm twisting as I come out, and my pointer finger goes back. Now, your pointer finger is going to give you that tension, right? So notice when I pull really tight, it's really small and tight on the hook. But when I let go and pull up on my right hand here, do you see that? The tension changes on how loose your loop is. Now, this is important when you're doing your chains. You don't want it to be down here, the size of your throat and on your hook here. If it's that tight, it's going to be really hard to get through. And you don't want it to be so loose that everything's going to just be loosey-goosey. You want to find that happy medium somewhere in that range. When you're learning, you probably want to be a little bit looser and then move it there. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate that again. The other important thing is where you're holding the yarn that's off the hook. So you want to constantly be as close to the hook as possible. Right here, okay, you see that? So I'm going to go again, adjust my tension here. You can see my knot is down there. My first chain is here. I moved my thumb and my middle finger up. So I'm going to go front to back, hook it, point it down. Then I'm going to release my pointer a little as I pull back the loop, twist to the top, and then I kind of adjust as needed. I'm going to go a little bit faster. So front to back, grab it, twist it, pull it through, twist up. Now I'm at about 3 in, so I always want to make sure that I move back to the close as possible to the hook. Okay, so again, front, back, twist down, pull through, and remember my pointer is giving that tension piece, so it's letting go a little bit. Then I'm going to pull up with my right hand, pull back with my pointer finger till I get a consistency that I like. So when you're ready and you've done this, you're going to get pretty fast at it, and then you'll keep going. Now, if yours is all over the place, like I said earlier, that is absolutely okay, because remember, you're learning how to be consistent with your stitches. So all I want when you're first learning is just to get the motion down of twist, pull, twist, under, twist down, pull through, pull up. And as you get that motion, okay, you're going to build this chain up. And the more you practice, the better, because you want that consistent practice. Now, when you are done, I'm going to show you. When you're done with your chain, you can do a couple things. You can frog it, and you can just take it right out and start over. Or if you're liking the way it looks and want it to be a bracelet, you to have a bookmark, you can take your scissors, snip off the working yarn, that's the yarn close to or attached. Now, instead of pulling to the left to pull it out, you're actually going to pull your loop all the way through. Okay? And then you tighten that up, and now it is tightened on both sides. So that's how you'll finish up if you're going to keep it just as a chain. And again, I recommend practice, practice, practice until you really feel like that motion is easy and you don't have to think about it anymore. If you found this video helpful, make sure you comment down below. Ask any questions if you need to. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok for those quick crochet tips as well as behind the scenes fun. Until next time, happy crocheting!